It was with great anticipation and somewhat nervousness that I approached the St. Paul Church production room for the taping of our very first worship service in mid-September. Laurel and I had made the decision that we would tape each worship service approximately 1 week before it would actually air. That made complete sense to me. I must tell you, I found it to be more challenging than I first thought in the beginning to remember to look directly into the camera as much as I can. As I gain more experience with the tapings, I believe I have made excellent strides to follow the advice of Laurel, and just imagine I can actually see my listening audience through the lens of the camera. I'm not completely there yet, but I am doing much better. One final note while we're on the subject is that my delivery comes not from memorized words, but as though I am telling a story about my subject matter. As to the mechanics of our preparation and delivery of our weekly services, there are several stages involved. Number one, I'll prepare the order and flow of each Handi worship service via the use of PowerPoint. PowerPoint has proven to be an excellent tool for preparing my whole lesson. Number two, I prepare each frame that will not only keep me on course with the delivery of the service, but also help the viewing audience follow along just like they did when we held our in-house services, and everyone could follow along with the pictures and words on the big screen. Number three, in many instances, if we use video clips for our songs we sing and clips for our Handi spotlights and activities of the past, I have to prepare a DVD to give to Laurel 3 days in advance of our taping, so she can insert it into the final production that will be viewed by all on YouTube. These inserted video clips can often take as much as 10 minutes or more of our 30 minutes of allotted time. The remaining 20 or so minutes is when I am speaking live to the camera and guiding us through the rest of the service. The full amount of time spent in the production room where I'm actually speaking and Laurel is taping is usually done in an hour or less. I thank God Laurel is multi-talented and has the skills to pull all of this together where the whole service is coordinated and flows smoothly each week on YouTube. Number five, my goal is to always strive to minimize the amount of time Laurel must spend on pulling all of this together and rendering or creating the final video version that shows each week on YouTube. According to Laurel, the rendering can take up to 3 hours or more. This 3 hours, coupled with the 1 hour of actually taping, requires upwards of 4 to 5 hours of Laurel's time for each service. On another note, Jim Pida has assisted us immensely with his creative talents of inserting bells and whistles. We all love when Jim finishes one of his masterpieces. If you have been watching our services on YouTube, you will have seen several video clips created by Jim. Jim created the Handi Spotlight video on Andrea and Eric. Jim, you are another one of our superstars. Rebecca, another St. Paul Church staff person, is our marketing expert who sends the weekly text and email blasts Wednesday mornings to all who are on our Handi contact list, notifying each of our upcoming worship service and message for the evening. We have assembled a fantastic team, and I thank God for each one of you. God bless you all.